Well, we've just had a little wander around the estate, and now we're here with Marlene, who is one of the residents of the estate. Marlene, it's very nice to meet you. Tell us about your involvement in this project.
I am the chair of the Scoley House Residents Association. Scoley House is one of the blocks on the estate, on the York Road estate. York Road, this is part of the York Road Winstanley Regeneration. I'm also the vice chair of the Borough Residents Forum, which is the senior residents representative for the Borough of Wandsworth.
So I understand you've got some questions for Lee and Councillor Govindia, which are preying on the minds of the residents.
Yes, I have. Councillor, as you know, there's a lot of mistrust in the area because of organisations coming on and telling residents various things. Many of the residents have been decanted here before. I know it's guaranteed that any resident who lives here will be guaranteed to come back here if they so wish. Can we have that on record?
I can absolutely guarantee that everyone who is a council tenant will have a right to return to a place on the regenerated estate. Similarly, everyone who is a resident leaseholder will also have a right to return if they so wish.
One final question. The plans are to build X amount of 2, 3 and 4 bedroom flats. The ones that are further down the phase may need, and in some stages, a larger size. Will there be accommodation available for them?
We recognise that issue, and therefore what will happen is the later phases will be recalibrated each time. So as the phase comes up, we'll look at what the community's needs are and make sure that the unit sizes reflect that need.
Thank you very much. Lee, as the developer, there's a few questions I'd like to ask you. First of all, we have a community here. Could you, when you're designing your buildings, focus on the fact that we would like a community back again? We don't want disjointed housing or flats. We just want to be able to be together as a community. Is that possible?
Marlene, as you know, we've started to involve the local community in the stakeholder engagements that we've got proposed. Their responses and their involvement are a very big part to shaping the estate. I've seen you at a couple of those events, as well as a number of your neighbours. The importance here is that the council and ourselves are happy to take on board those comments to make sure that that community is protected and that we move it forward, and that the new people that move in form part of that very strong community as we go forward.
Will we have a liaison officer who will be able to communicate with us if we have issues going forward?
There will be a community hub on site manned with both representatives from the council and from ourselves, and absolutely being able to make sure that people can ask the questions and we're there to give the answers is a whole part of the programme that we've got for the redevelopment of the estate. And
when you're doing your construction, will you think about the residents who will still be here, whose building has not yet gone down? For instance, you might have lots of mud and sand. We don't want our residents having to be trudging through mud, sand to get to their homes.
Marlene, as a company, we have great experience in making sure that the impact we have is minimised. Absolutely, there will be, working with the council, people on site that will act as liaison to make sure there is someone there to talk to throughout the whole of the development programme that we've got proposed.
May I ask one final question of you? Some of the resident leaseholders they've got fitted kitchens, which is, they've done that out of the norm. It's not the standard local authority kitchen. Will they be able to have, in the new development, a fitted kitchen to their choice?
Absolutely. The proposals that we've got at the moment will involve working with the council, utilising our supply chain, which means actually we can help deliver not only choice through colours, tops and things like that, but also the fact there'll be fitted units as well.
Thank you very much, Lee, Councillor Govindia and Marlene. If you have any questions, please visit the links below. If the answers aren't there, there are contact details available. Please stay tuned for other reports that we've got coming up regarding more regeneration and developments that Wandsworth Council are undertaking. Until then, my name is Pia Jackson and you're watching South West London TV.